Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you today. Midday money on a Tuesday, the 13th of December. Welcome on into the show. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring the bell here. But you don't even have to do it anymore because, like I just posted in the groups here, Facebook, YouTube, you'll see it on the channels there. It's also in the description. You could get the Midday Money daily podcast is on all your favorite spots. Spotify, iHeartRadio, was that Apple Tunes, iTunes, whatever it is. It's all over. We are mainstream now. Who knows? I listened to it 5 times yesterday. I think I got last time I looked, I listened to it 5 times. I saw there was 8 people or 8 downloads of it or 8 listens to. I don't care. I'm happy that I'm over there. Anyway, so Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you want to give me a follow in the Twitter universe. All the free picks that we're going to talk about today are on Twitter. You don't want to miss out on that. If you're watching on a replay, listen, we're live every day at noon. You can find it on YouTube. Real simple. Come say hello. Come say hello. So we're day 2 on the those channels. I'm sure, you know what, I'm not going to get into rehashing myself. We'll get to it eventually because people are going to come in the chat and ask questions. But let's start doing our little recap for yesterday. College hoops, 51-47. We did win with Columbia yesterday. Now we're down. That's wrong. Look at this. We're already out of the gate. Oh no! Wait. Why is? Oh yeah. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Technical difficulties, or me loading things up, which is wrong because down 185. We're down 185. See, that's it. You start flipping things around, and the numbers get a little confusing. So I apologize for that. Hopefully I didn't do that on Twitter, and I did do it on Twitter. Now I gotta get rid of this because it's the wrong link. Terrible. Oh, that's how Tuesday's starting off. Not in great fashion, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Ay. Sometimes you're just not having a good day. It happens. It happens. I make mistakes. It's I think I got it right. You know what, when I do the when I redo the numbers, right? I put the correct records on. I go to the night. Sometimes I will go like the night before and I'll adjust them as the games are over. And then I forget that, oh no, did I do this right? And then I moved it in one area and not the second area. And then I make a mistake. Here's the hockey. Hockey as well. We had a loser in hockey. And I didn't add the 100 to it. I added the $15. But, well, that's the way we're doing here. That's the way our second day of the week is starting. Well, what am I going to do? The other numbers all look correct, but we're going to try to start over. Let's go. So free picks coming in at the 4-minute mark. What are we going to do? We have college basketball. Iona -6, Eastern Washington +17, Memphis +6.5. There you go. Some college hoops. Now, like I said, we won yesterday, Columbia. I did have a 3-1 day bounce back after a bad Saturday, Sunday with some tough losses there. I do have a gaggle of games. I got a 5-pack up. Again, Iona here, Eastern Washington, a couple other games going. I'm sure they'll maybe brought up in the chat, and I'll mention them. This Memphis game against Alabama, People are going to be all happy. Right? Bama, big win over Houston. I'm going to look at this Memphis as kind of like a little flat spot for Alabama. Memphis is a talented group, although I said with Detroit Lenny yesterday, not a lover of Penny. So I'll still take the 6.5 here. EW, I just think this is a good number here for them. Uh, actually, I got this last night. It was 18, so it's come down a tick. But give me Eastern Washington and Iona. This is not a home game. This is a neutral. It's played in Dirty Jersey, Union. I believe this is at King College. It says Union, New Jersey. Princeton, okay, I get it. Class of the Ivy. But Iona, I did fade them the other day, and they ripped up St. Louis. But Iona's a tough squad. So I will lay the 6. I will lay the 6. This was an opener at a 5.5. Gets bet up. Not shocking there. People kind of know Iona now. Rick Pitino's there. So people will be all excited about Iona laying short number. Oh, it's Princeton. Princeton's pretty good, but in this spot, I'm still going to take Iona. Hockey. We had a loser yesterday. Over Wild. 1-1 in the first. I think I'm looking good. Does not get there. 10 and 15 in the video. Today, though, a trifecta of overs. Devils over, Columbus over, Toronto Maple Leafs over, all over the 6.5. Again, 10 and 15 in the video. Not where we want to be, obviously. 31 and 35 on the ice for the season, down $30. So I got some work to do, obviously. But they're there for you if you're interested in cold cash on the ice. NFL, lose USA, Arizona. I said I wasn't going to bet it. Didn't want anything to do with it. But I know people like to play it. Now you have your quarterbacks out. Who knows what happened to him? And this goes back to, you got to bet these games. That's a game on Saturday I'm not betting with the Patriots and Arizona. Put it here in the chat. Did not bet it myself personally. So there's that. NBA, loser. Tough one on the Patriots. 3.5, lose by 5. Miami tried to give it away. I could not get in. Boston with a loser there. Loser in the NBA. What are we going to do? 10 and 9 plus 335 in the NBA for my premiums. But in the video, 14 and 15. A pass today. It's a pass. I don't like forcing NBA. I say it's my least favorite of the sports. And it is. I cannot get all pumped up about a sport where guys sit out, don't play, and you don't know before game time. Hi, it's 6-8 hours before game time for us as we do midday money. No, thank you. College hoops. I'll make my money in. Fine. I'll run with college hoops. Football, NFL. We have bowl games. Wonderful. Even on the ice. I got 6 games on the ice today. I'll find some ice before I go to the NBA. I just can't with that NBA. Totally annoys me. It just does. I'm sorry. All right, let's get to the chat portion of the show. See how everybody is on a Tuesday mid-morning. All right, Wesley leading things off. Good morning. Good one for my Pats. Feel better. Kyler Murray towards the ACL. More time for Call of Duty for Kyler. He'll be excited about that. That Patriots would win. Are you happy with that win? I mean, if I'm a Patriot fan, what are you hoping Vegas fires McDaniels and you get him back as your coordinator? Wesley, like is that their game plan? Is that they're hoping that McDaniels gets canned, they hire him back, he's an OC for the year, Judge goes back to special teams and not a co-coordinator with Patricia. He takes over the offense and Belichick hangs it up on the sidelines. Maybe he just goes to the front office. I don't like this Patriot team one bit. No limit. What do you say? Didn't have the best ASA. Only cashed on Montreal, New Mexico, Dallas fumbled. Yeah, Stars didn't get done. New Mexico won last night against San Fran. They got it done. That was one we talked about here. Pound it. Coming in, Anthony. What do you got here? Longwood, Franny under to 135. Nice early tip-off. 2 o'clock day action. And you like the +7s. This was a 9 opener with Francis. Oh, I'd rather have that 9. I mean, if you like the 7, I got no opinion on this game. No, thank you. No Francis, New York. No Francis, PA. No Francis anywhere. No, thank you. Sabres over to 6.5. Yeah, I told Tim before the show, I said I kind of like the little Buffalo in the over in this one. Did not pull the trigger on it though, but I'm with you on the over. Lowell, UMass -1.5. Yeah, I think this line I saw moved up a little bit. Did it go to 2.5? Lowell? I can do some Lowell over Rhode Island. Sure. Iona over. I don't know about that. It's just a weird venue. Just give me the side. GW over Coppin 156. Again, no move on this game. I thought about Coppin. Total, this is right around where it should be for me. I have it at like a 157.5. So if you want to go over, okay. Again, I'm not betting that one. FIU Howard. Kind of like the dog in this one here. What was this? 152.5. Howard. So this was a 148.5 last night. So obviously not the best number there, but the money says to go over. And Santa Clara over the 155. Again, this opened at 152. You might have missed the boat, but if you're following the number, you'll be safe. Again, did not bet the totals. College basketball totals, I'm not really a huge fan of. Not a huge fan of. Richie P, what do you say, Richie? Richie, I got my Target order coming in today. Some updates, Tops updates coming in. Morning, Michael. How are you today? Really good night for Michael. Michael. Good afternoon, Team Money. What do you say? Welcome on into the show. Really like Memphis tonight. Huge letdown spot. Yeah, but and that's my initial thought on it when I was doing the show. I'm like, Bama off a big win, but Bama's a good team as well. 6.5. And it was 7.5 yesterday. And I said to Lenny, I'll say it here. You get to a 7.5, 8. My mind, it's a 10. Right? So Bama's got to win by 10. And for them to win by 10, they got to be up 15, 17 most of the game because most teams make a little run late. You get some garbage baskets. It is what it is, and all of a sudden you're inside the number. So I will gladly take the points here, thinking I could stay inside that 10 points. Lock it in with the King. King D's in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you? T-Money, few picks for today. Marshall, they've won 8 or 9 in a row. UMass Lowell and Sacred Heart for the dog lovers today. Yeah, I'm with you on the Lowell. Sacred Heart. What did I have this one circled here? Let me find it on my sheet. Where's Sacred Heart? Not Foolish Heart by Steve Perry. It's Sacred Heart. I was going to start singing. Where's Sacred Heart? Why can't I find it? Well, I'll come back to that one. The Marshall game against Greensboro. A low line here with that 4.5 with that Marshall team. Right? I mean, that's as good as Marshall's played a little bit. That line looks a little low. Looks a little low there. Is it still the same 4.5? 4? Where is it? Actually, I was a 3, so it's come. Oh no, it's gone up. I'm sorry, it was a 3.5. Hold on, wait a second. I got a
Real
3.
quick, I found why you couldn't find Sacred Heart is because they played yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't play today.
Oh. Good job, T-Money, putting in games already played.
You're welcome.
Pass posting. Wonderful. That's it. I'm not even going to address this anymore, T-Money. Markel's in the house. Columbia. Never in doubt, James. I don't know what you're worried about over there. Why am I taking Columbia? I know it's Lafayette and Columbia. Look at a couple woofers, right? You're like, But sometimes you can find a little value in those games. I know I joke, and I say, hey, what are we doing betting this kind of nonsense, right? The old 1-800-GAMBLER clip comes out. But sometimes you cash one. Bucks team total over. Golden State a big one. Let's pull up some NBA. I'm done with the NBA. So 4, team total of 118.5. Well, I mean, just first of all, Golden State on the road is not something I want to play. Okay, if Clay, Draymond's playing, yay, all these guys, I'm still not buying it. I'm not. I'll go Bucks with you there. I'm not a Golden State guy one bit. So you want to lay the 4? Sure. Team total, I'm not interested in, but I will definitely fade the Warriors. Wesley says yes. Michael, I think I'm taking the Rockets versus Suns as a home dog. I mean, how's everyone betting the Suns right now? They've been bad. They're not playing too good right now. Get to 6.5. Rockets 5-5 at home. And as Tim will tell you, he's been betting his dogs and they've been cashing out a pretty good clip. You see his record. So home dogs in the NBA, worth a shot, especially versus a team kind of struggling. And this is
Suns.
Suns are 4-8 on the road, so automatically.
How about 1-5 in December? And their only win was against San Antonio. Sorry, the red hot San Antonio Spurs, 3 wins in a row. But come on, this Suns team is struggling right now. They're not playing well. Yeah, I'll take the Rockets plus the points at home.
Take the points.
100%.
Take the points. Future Stanley Cup holders, Tim's voice, Sabres, yeah. UMass Lowell's -1.5 right now. I could do some Lowell. Sure. I want to grab Portland States versus Clara. Yeah, this line's come down because I saw a 12.5 opener, and then I saw a 9.5 when I was doing. I almost put in a show. I'm like, 9.5's come down. So this line a little bit moving a little. Double digits, I'll lean to Portland. I do kind of like Clara's team though. But 10.5, I think you're on the right side there. Tim, what else you got NBA besides the Rockets, which I think we both
Rockets, Celtics, especially after getting blown out last night. I'll take them against the Lakers tonight. And we're fading the Warriors on the road because they're 2-11 on the road and they're going up against one of the best teams in the NBA. So yeah, I'll take the Bucks -4.
Yeah, I mean, okay, even if they play up, I still think Milwaukee's a better team.
Milwaukee, yeah, even if they play in Golden State, Milwaukee's the better team, 100%.
Asheville, I like Asheville today, Andrew. I bet Asheville -8. Actually, I had them at -7. Sixers first quarter -1.5 against the Kings. 5 for the game. How have the Kings been lately? That was a team we were looking to back. So 4-6. They lost their last game. 4th road game in a row. I'm going to say no, only because, again, I'm not betting this game. And you know how I feel about the NBA, Damon. Just because I think Sacramento, off a loss, if they're going to come out kind of strong in the game, try to make a point, they'll maybe come out and win a first quarter. I mean, that line looks low to me. I mean, who's all out for the Sixers? We got a lot of guys out. Why is this a 5-point? We're talking 1.5. For them to win a point every quarter, you think the Sixers would win by a little more? I kind of lean Sacramento here. I own a first half, sure. Lakers, never want the Lakers. Never. Marshall against Greensboro is a 2. Yeah, it keeps coming down. That Greensboro line keeps coming down. More reason like NCG in my eyes. It was a 4.5, now it's 2.5. You know where I'm going with that. No limit. Pelicans playing good. I would lean Utah here just because I think everyone's going to be on the Pelicans. I'll go to the other side. Give me the Jazz. And NBA, I'll repeat myself. New people. I bet 19 NBA games. I'm plus 335. I don't love betting the NBA. And anything, I'm gonna say whatever people put in the chat, I'll probably disagree with 85% of the time because I'm totally opposite of public thinking in the NBA. I can't stand the NBA. Maybe that's why I'm bad at it. That's why I don't like it. Because like today, that's Sacramento. I would lean Sacramento here for that first quarter. The Rockets, give me the Rockets. Give me Milwaukee. I can't stand Golden State, but that'd probably be my least favorite. Stars, Bruins, puck line, Jets, and the Yotes. Yes, we got some big dogs going on the ice. So let's start it up there. Dallas, New Jersey. Sure. Give me some goals. I had the under the other day, and the Devils. These teams used to play defense. Not anymore. Give me the over here. Boston versus the Islanders. I don't like that. I think that Boston's back off of a road trip. So I took a shot on the Islanders and the over here. So that's what I got in that matchup. Winnipeg versus Vegas has been struggling a bit. Okay, I can do that one. Sure. And the Yotes money line plus 145 against San Jose. Why is there no nobody's going to bet the Ducks here plus, four something?
Quack.
Memphis and Greensboro. I think you go 2-0 there, Wesley. Eric, lots of weather in the NFL this week. Yeah. Welcome to December. Coming off a great weekend. Get ready for these bowl games. Yeah, I got to start writing my write-ups. I got like 20 bowl games already on the sites, but I just got to do my write-ups now. Get them all up there. We got a special on bowl games. You got 3.5 on that. This is Marshall, NC, Greensboro, huh? So again, as No Limit says, he's got a 2.5. Shop around. You need to shop for good lines. You could have had Greensboro plus 4. You could have Marshall minus 2.5, depending where you like. Always shop around, just like Mama said. What's going on, Princeton? ESPN shows 7 for Princeton, but the book shows them as 7-point dogs. Yeah, they're a dog today. ESPN. Don't worry about what ESPN says. That's they're not they're a derelict sports betting channel. T-Money's looking for the spread. Any thoughts on Privateers getting 25 for Boise? I want to lean on little New Orleans there, Reynolds, believe it or not. But I think Boise's a tough team. These big lines, though. Now, yesterday, I said, let's take Rice there at the 25 with Texas coach being out. Burn your Texas future tickets. They're done. He's not coaching again this year. I just can't lay 25. I just, these are games, Reynolds, I say, even when there's a little more than a handful of games, but even on shorter days like this, huge spreads, no thank you. I cross them right off. I'm not looking late 25, 30 points with teams. Columbia money line, never in doubt. Richmond in a ride over Fairleigh. Yeah, fairly ridiculous. It is what it is. The 16.5, you want to lay it, I understand. Rhode Island against UMass Lowell. You like that? I don't know. I see a small school favored over a bigger name school. Immediately piques my interest. Warriors, no. Sixers, no. Phoenix, definitely no. New Orleans, no. And Lakers. This looks like a possible 0-5, 1-4 day for you, Wesley. Don't do it. You won't have anything under the Christmas tree. There'll be no gifts. This is a bad night right here. Don't do that. Hartford. Okay. Don't confuse us here. Hartford's different school. Where's the Hartford line?
To be fair, Sacred Heart, Hartford, they both suck, so it doesn't really. But no, there are two different schools. I believe Hartford's going
St. Peter's
Division 2 after this year, right?
Yeah, they and we went right against them against the start of the season. Their coach left, bunch of guys left. Late would say St. Peter's. Well, they were 9.5 point fave. I don't know what they are now. Bucks not covering today. Who the Bucks playing?
Cool. Sounds good. Warriors. Yeah, that's fine.
Minus the 4?
Yeah, I want everybody to think the way that you are. No way the Bucks cover. Yeah, go ahead. Bucks by double digits. Come back tomorrow when the Bucks win by 15 and
Bucks by double digits.
I was wrong.
Take double-digit dogs in a bowl game. Say Eric, Academy teams do well usually also. So I don't have my where are my bowl games? I got my bowl T-shirt on. It's the Boz. So I'm ready for bowl action. Where's this Air Force? See, I wrote down. See, I got to flip through these. I have them in day order, so I don't know what day. Baylor Air Force. Here we go. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. What is this total? This was 8.5. I know it's come down to it was 6.5. I was thinking Air Force in this matchup here. Playing at TCU. I lean Air Force in that one. But I don't know about just taking double-digit dogs all the time. Yeah. I'll be doing a show today with Ross Benjamin. We're talking about Florida, Oregon State. There's a double-digit dog for you. And I can't recommend taking a Florida team with a guy who's thrown one pass this year. That's a team you're going to take in double digits? Now, Oregon State might not be happy. They're 9-3 playing a 6-6 team. But you don't think they want to beat an SEC team? How do you take a team that got the quarterback's thrown one pass? That's the team you want to bet on? You think they're just going to run all over Oregon State? No, thank you. Sixers are awful, says T Money. Take my Lakers first half. Oh, T Money. I can't do anything with the Lakers. No, thank you. Where's Smush Barker? Still playing for the Lakers? So yeah, it's 5-11 last 16 after 10-2 start. Yeah, we mentioned that, Jesse. They, start out red hot, and no one gave them a shot, and then they were favored, and then they started losing. But here you got to go. You got what, the Pelicans? Everybody's going to bet the Pelicans. Pelicans are hot, right? Best team in the West right now. Lions 2, easy. All New Orleans got to do is really win the game. Here's some duck love. Memphis and Bama. Yeah, it's a good game in college basketball tonight. Although, I like Memphis. Will I be shocked here if Bama beats them handily? Not really. And I got Memphis in the chat. We got him in the chat here. And B points over 30.5, DeAndre. I am not good with NBA props. I mean, I'm assuming he should get over 30. The guy's good, but no thank you. No thanks. Jazz are going to regress. I'm surprised that Portland has kept it going. Well, I mean, the Jazz for sure. Portland's, you still got Lillard over there. The Jazz traded everybody. They're doing a total kind of rebuild. AJS, Ducks in a shootout today, he says. Total 6.5. I mean, Toronto's got under 7-10. Shootout? ESPN works for Vegas. I saw somebody. Now, I know people come in here joke, oh, the fix is in. And it's not directed. I got to take you off the screen for this. Somebody's talking about, oh, it's fixed. Like, stop. And then I go to see who talks about the fix is in, and you see it's somebody's been on Twitter for like a year and a half or something. Like, oh, some guy who's never bet before and takes a bad beat. We should just have a show on terrible losses. It's life. Oh, here's the bowl picks. The bowl packages are up. There you go. 2 for $2.99. Can't beat it.
I had to go on to the last Power Hour to see exactly what it was.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know there's individuals for 180, but 2 for $2.99 is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
For those interested, we don't really tell you to go buy the premium stuff, but it does win sometimes. And 0.5 fade for St. Peter's, they're not winning. You like Hartford today to win outright over St. Pete's? T-Money, is that what we're saying today? Get back on the horse. Good luck today. Yeah. We got the college. College was good yesterday. NBA did not get there. A couple losers in the NBA. But it is what it is. It is. What am I going to do? That's the way, Don, I tell people. College basketball, nice. Make a lot of money November, December. Kind of stay away from NBA. I have a 3-1 day, and then I drop NBA, and it's a losing day. And I'm thinking to myself, why? I pick and choose my NBA a game or two a week, maybe. The hockey today, I like some hockey today. I fired away on some hockey. But if something's going good, stick with it. There's no reason. NFL, 65%. You think I'm running to bet the NBA and the NHL during October when I'm hitting 65% in the NFL? Heck no. I will with a pie in my face. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Warriors get up for these games. Yeah, well, you're playing, right? This is not that it's a championship preview, but these are two teams who are finals expectations. You'd expect good outings from both. You expect some kind of good game, something close. Yeah, why bet it? Utah Utes. Who do Utes got today? The two Utes. 23 versus San Antone. No, thank you, Dal. Again, I'll repeat it. Anything these 20 plus, especially on the added board, although this is a regular rotation game, I just I don't really look at them. Kings first half. Yes, this Kings line more and more says take Sacramento. Off a loss, if they're gonna be in this game, it's gonna be first quarter, second quarter, and battling. VMI American under. Here we go. So 141. Has it moved? Again, I'm not a big total guy in college hoops. Tampa Bay Lightning money line. I want to take Seattle at a plus 170 here. Did not play it. Thought about the over. Boston over. Yeah, I got the over against the Islanders today. T-Money's coming in. Look for early action. I'll be on Croatia game. What is this? Croatia. Plus 114. Both teams to score.
World Cup.
World Cup. Chicago Murray State, 12.5. I want to take, I think I said the show here the other day we had Chicago State because I'm like, you know what? They play a crazy, not when I say crazy, it's not, they're just not playing some random teams to get wins. They go out and, it's a team that doesn't win. So any kind of, whoever they play is whatever. Why do I think this is low? This was a 14.5 to open. It's come down. Why does this line come down? I mean, obviously you take Murray State, but I just want to know why it's come down 2 points. Mississippi State and Wichita. This is Mississippi Valley.
Valley State.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Huge
Under.
difference. Gracious. Two totally different schools. One school plays in the SEC, the other doesn't. You got to go all the way down to find them in
the under is ranked 363 out of 363 for Division One, so a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, one guy is in the SEC, the other one is the SWAC. I don't like Wichita State. Number one, I've not high on them this year, and I did take Mississippi Valley the other day. They were getting, I think, 15 or 17. They end up losing by 20. I'll take 26 points. What did this open at? This open at 26. This line has not moved, believe it or not. Still 26.5. I will lean. What are they? The Delta Devils, right?
Yes,
Mississippi Valley State, Delta Devils.
Delta Devils.
Lakers are covered 6. What is this? Covered at home 6 of the last 7. What is it? 6 to 7 times in a row? What is this one? I'm a huge Warriors fan. I'm all over
the last comment. First half. They covered first half.
First half 6 or 7.
6 of the last 7.
6 or 7 in a row. I get it. Okay. I'm a huge Warriors fan. I'm all over the Bucks today. Giannis is going to have like 59 free throws. Mike, we joke, right? I make jokes about Curry and Clay and them, and I kind of like Milwaukee. I can't bet it. I can't do it. Rockets would be the only way I look at the NBA today. Longwood St. Francis. Yes, 6.5. We talked about this one earlier. It's your first game of the day here, 2 o'clock. I want to lean on Francis as a home dog, but gracious, you've been here long enough. Are we betting again because it's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Name me a kid on either of these teams. Can you name me a player on either squad? Right off the bat. I must see
That's
something
not
here.
fair. I can't even name you a player on Duke.
I want to say, can you even name what they are? What the team names are for these two? What's the mascot names? What are they called? Without looking it up. What's it? 37, 38, 39. I'll give you 10 seconds. You should know it off the top of your head. I mean, I know people are probably Googling it and loading it in, but come on. You can't name the mascot. Don't bet the game. Especially don't bet if you don't know the mascot, definitely don't bet it because it's the first game on the board. Never said it was fun. Big dogs and bulls don't want to be there. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying they don't want to be there, and dogs and bulls aren't a way to bet. I just brought up the Florida game because there's no way I could think to take Florida with a third string and a walk-on quarterback, and their second best wide receiver not playing. They come in losing 2 straight. Grant, are they excited? Napier, first-year coach at a bowl game. I get it. Now, Oregon State, hey, 10 wins. It's stupid as it is. 10 wins is a big accomplishment. Go 10-3, and you beat the SEC team. Beat them handily. It's a good season for Oregon State. Something good to build on. You beat Oregon. You beat Florida. Come on, they're not complaining about going 10 wins doing that. Money earning Furman. I thought about the firm here. It was 6.5 yesterday. It's 7 now. I'll still lean to Furman to get it done here against NC State. We had State the other day, but not today. Not today. Yeah, he's out. I said that yesterday. I talked about that, King D. I said yesterday. I said you can't bet Texas with their coach gone. Can't do it. 616. Houston, you want to lay first half with Houston over NC&T? Sure. 60.5, little payback. I get it. 84 is Wichita State first half. Wichita State I don't want to get involved in at all. It's the dog or nothing there. But Houston, you want to do first half off of a loss again. 50 to what? 50 to 22 at the half. What's the team total for NC A&T here? 55. This was a 29. I maybe I should have laid the 28-29 when this opened with Houston. I think they get right. Oh boy, some games are fixed. As you bet for a while, you pick up on things. Come on, they're not fixed, T-Money. If you think that, stop betting. It's not fixed.
I got your team total for NCAA.
What is it? 57.5.
48.5, 49.5.
48.5. Last night's Celtics game, I saw some point shaving. Here we go. Come on, man. Stop. Just stop. Stop. You say this crap, I can't take it seriously. Iona in college hoops. I like Iona to over Princeton. Yes. Hartford plus 340 versus a team who doesn't win on the road. Let's not make things complicated. Plus 340 and ride it. Listen, Peters, we saw them last year. Out of the blue, comes out of nowhere. New coach, new players. I definitely don't want to lay 9 with them. It's just tough taking Hartford on a money line. But then again, you cash with McNeese State. See, this is why, you say things like it's fixed, but then you come in with, I'll grab a money line dogs, take a shot. Those things are fine. Come on. You can't say because that's like me saying, well, the game's fixed because they lost outright. You can't. Come on, Team Money. I'm trying to draw more viewers in here, and I'm going to chase half of them away because a person who's been around for a year thinks the league's fixed when a guy shanks a punt or a field goal or there's a traveling call late or a missed free throw. 610. St. Thomas is a 12 over Green Bay. Green Bay is bad, and I like the Tommies, but I don't want to lay 12. Mississippi Valley State. Yes, we like the Delta Devils. Let's go. Take the points against the Shockers. Richie says don't take the points in the Delta Devil game. I like Clay 20 or more points. Clay Thompson. Terrible. I feel bad for Clay. He's never be the same player after his injury. You want to go 20 points or more? Why not? Somebody's got to score for Golden State. Steph Curry, the third best Curry shooter in his family. Yeah, well, people do stupid stuff, bro. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's out. I mean, we're looking for futures now, college hoops. I don't even know what kind of big ones because that was, kind of like the Texas. How about I'm not even say like Baylor or Texas Tech are teams I kind of like as well. Arizona, UConn, obviously Houston, but they're more of a fave. I'm trying to find like a middler to come in there. We talked about Creighton, but they've hit a wall, right? We had Arizona State yesterday over Creighton. Creighton's a good, young, talented team. I'm glad they lost a couple because now you might be able to get a little better number on something long term for them as a Final Four squad. All right, Iona, Eastern Washington, Memphis in the video, college hoops. Devils over, Columbus over, Toronto Leafs over on the ice. There you go. There you go. And if you haven't, please go listen. I don't care if you put it on mute. Go listen to the podcast on one of the channels. Get those numbers up, babe. Those are rookie numbers. You got to push those numbers up. Anybody know what that's from? Anyone? Come on. No? Tim will shake his head no. I mean, I don't want. I mean, we try to keep the show clean, but that's a Wolf of Wall Street right there. Those with Matthew McConaughey talks about. What are those numbers? Those are rookie numbers. You got to get those numbers up. Who gets the Texas job? I have no idea. No idea. I'll keep it in-house for the season. I don't know where they're going to look. Lex is in the house. Keep it classy. You know how we roll. We got a lot of class, Lex. It's all low, but we got the class. Yes. Those are rookie numbers. They're out. Hurley brothers killing it. College head coaches. Yeah, they did a pretty good job. Pretty good job. I've been cashing with these Carolina college basketball teams. Duke and I'm shocking. You're cashing with Duke, Darryl. Duke, NC State, Clemson, Charles, but not so much Greensboro, Asheville, Central, and the Heels. Heels have been terrible. Most overrated team in college basketball right now. The other ones, yeah. Listen, you're Charleston. I like COC, Wilmington. I like Asheville and Greensboro too to bet on. And even Central, AT&T. All these smaller ones, I don't mind jumping onto. Duke, I'm not running to lay Duke as faves. I'm fading Duke most of the time. Lane, I'm on Iona and money earning Furman today. You're 2-0. Cash it. Cash it up, baby. That's a 2-0 in your pocket, laying the things. I was going to say straight up, but then people might think I'm saying money line if I say straight up. Marshall looks trappy. I know people say there aren't like kind of fishy lines, but there's definitely games where I look at and say, that line just doesn't look right to me. It's a lot. We've talked about in baseball a lot when we see the Astros, the Yankees, or Dodgers, or insert team, Mets laying 115 on the road. You're like, what are you talking about? Best team in baseball laying 115 or one, right? NFL. How are the Vikings an underdog? They're 10-2. Well, that looks a little odd. This one here, it was 4. It's down to what? 2.5, 3 now. And I talk about betting the first game of the day. You see a game like this, Lane, and I'm just guessing most people here are going to lean Marshall. Like, oh, this is so easy. Marshall. They like to push the ball. They're going to score. If it looks a little odd, you don't got to play it. What is there, 30 games today? How many games are there? I don't even know. You don't have to play every single game. If you think there's something wrong with it, you know what you do? At least what I do. I get out my book. Well, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't, because I just do it. Write down the ones you think are a little odd to you. Because everybody's different. Everybody's thought process is different. I say, listen, I'm not a parlay guy. I'm not coming in doing huge parlays or teasers or player props or first quarter, first shots or baskets, whatever. Everybody's got their own way of thinking. If you look at the lines and they're out, you can do this the night before they come out most of the time. Write down what you think looks a little odd. Don't bet it. This is the discipline of betting comes in. You having fun or you making money? You want to make money? Sometimes don't bet for a week. Keep track of yourself. See how you do. So then after you got a week of things, you got a little notes to work off of. All right. Last week I saw this 5 times. I went 5-0. Next time you see it, you'll know to bet it. Okay, lost. No problem. I'm going to come back again with it. Yeah. Heart attack. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah. Sad. Nobody needs that. I mean, you don't need your dad or father or brother or friend or anybody, sister, whoever. Doesn't make a difference who it is. It's terrible anytime. You need that at the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas time. That's terrible, terrible. T-Money. Last night, the ref took a break in between free throws for Blake Griffin to take care of a cut. Come on. What does that mean? They can't bleed on the floor. Thank you, Magic Johnson, for having HIV. You can't have that. Guys can't bleed on the floor anymore. So that they have to stop playing when there's blood. Oh, you said there was no blood. Okay, well, I don't know then. Taking big dogs, pay the bills. Columbus, money line, McNeese State. The McNeese State I gave you. I was like, I'm all for taking points. 18 and a half. Good for you. Now, Columbia last night money line, that's fine. I don't mind going, 4, 5, 6 point dogs, getting some money line action, sure. Yeah. That's we have a massive heart attack. Horrible. I bet against Iona last time, not again. Yeah, I went against them last time too against St. Louis. I like the Billikens. I think the Billikens are good, but yeesh. Marshall money line. Loser. Everybody's on Marshall here. That line keeps dropping. We're going to find out tomorrow what that means. Marshall in a rout or Marshall loses outright. You start down 18 and New Mexico got up to 260 last night. Yeah. You find good in games. But for T-Money, for me, I'm not sitting around watching and waiting for in games to make money. I can make money beforehand by betting a side or a total. So if you're going to sit and watch a game, can you find it? Yes. But let's be honest, 95, 98, 99% of the people do not have the discipline to do that. Because they're going to bet something beforehand. I like this game. And then they're going to just follow it all game thinking, well, they're going to come back, this and that. And they're going to keep upping their bet. And your $5, your $50, your $500, your $5,000, whatever it is, comes back into play. And it's 10 times what you put on a game. You end up losing double. The end game will bankrupt people. I'm telling you, because people have no control. People don't have control to bet a game. I tell you to bet on a Sunday night. You don't want to bet for next week, even though you're getting 4 points of value in the line, because you want to bet some Tuesday night first basket NBA prop or something ridiculous. No. I don't have any money in my account to do that. I can't tie up $50 like I don't bet for the week. Stop betting. Stop betting. Lane, Low Rhode Island looks trappy. Yeah. And we to mention that. I said that before. I said I see a small school versus a bigger school, bigger name as a fave, automatically garners my attention. Can't fade Patino. He's good. Jets, Titans, Bengals this week. Jet line already moved. Titans are in LA, and Cincy line already moved. And I'm involved in 2 of these games. I got Detroit at plus 2.5. I got the Bengals minus 2.5. Bengals best team of football right now. I don't care. Fight me all you want. Eagles, Dallas, Kansas City, whoever you want to put out there. Bengals are the best team of football right now. I'll lay the 2.5. I'll take my chances with them on the road. Greensboro wins at low covers. That's my take on those plays. Have a good one. Well, they better cover. The line's only a spread, so hopefully they win. Lane, have a good one. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Lex saying he's out of here. Peace out, Boy Scout. What's up? All the emojis are coming out. It's Emoji Tuesday. Corey Jones checking in, my guy. How are you? That's all right. You're here. That's all that matters. Starting to get the shakes. Ice starting to get the shakes. He wants that 2 o'clock action. Stop it, Iceman. Stop. When I took New Mexico live, I heard your voice, but man, the line was too high and they got it done. If you have a little discipline, most people don't have it. I say it all the time. They don't have it. No one wants to bet a future in March for a baseball MVP or a win total. They don't have the bankroll to last 6 months, 8 months. Ties up their account. I totally understand. Back in the day, it was easy. Call up the man. I need a separate account for some futures. You put in some win totals, MVP. It'd be all on a separate account. Now it ties up your whole account. And let's be honest. So sports betting, the week would end on a Sunday. That's it. You'd have your weekly run with the books back in the day. Monday, it'd be a new one. You'd be back to zero. You wouldn't be playing with your winnings. That's gone. Your account's at zero. So if you get buried and then you get cut off after you're down a nickel, a dime, 10 dimes, whatever it is, you're done for the week. Not now. Everybody's, it's got a little money in the account. I'm going to reload it. That's how they get you. It's subliminal. It's in your heads, folks. You got to take them. You win, take a little out. Don't just leave it in there. What are you doing? Greensboro loses in grand fashion. Is this what? UNC losing grand fashion? Same like Croatia? Is that what we're talking about? USCG? That's what that's got to be, right? NC Greensboro? All right. Croatia. I don't care about it. Burrow, baby. Yes. He's good. Colts are the best team. Why is this Colt line coming down? I said it on the look ahead lines. At 5, I kind of like 5, 5.5, like, and that's down 4. What are we doing? Bye week? Johnny Unitas come back? Andrew Luck walking back in there? I mean, Peyton Manning? Jeff George? Edgar and James? Marvin Harrison? Let's go. Who else is coming back? How's that line coming down? What am I missing? Fairly ridiculous over? What do we got here on this total? So 143 against Richmond? I mean, Richmond's going to put 75. I'm going to say no. I don't think they get points from Fairleigh. Where are the points coming from? From FDU. Buffalo, Miami under. Get on it now. Looks like it's probably going to come down, right? There should be some lake effect snow up there. And Greg, we said this the other day. Grab that Buffalo early at 6.5. Third straight road game for Miami. You play a Sunday night game on the road, short week, Saturday in the elements. Miami to Buffalo, where they don't play good anyway. And Tua will have I didn't have a rant of the day. And eventually I'm going to have to start having like a rant of the day for them to put on as a little come listen to my rant of the day on the network here. But I said when Tua got hurt, the guy shouldn't be playing. And he looked terrible. Now, is he still hurt or is it just a bad game? Definitely not buying Miami on the road. Man just got signed to a 14-day contract. Seriously. I mean, how is that line coming down, King D? Anyway, all right, we're going to wrap it up here. Please, go to the other channel, right? It's in the chat. Just listen to it. You don't even have to, just put it on mute if you don't want to hear me again. Let's go. Gotta get those numbers up, people. Gary Brackett, Dwight Freeney. Gary Brackett. I'm going to make it a snowman. He's not going to have a head? This is Best Sports Center, Sean. Well, I appreciate you, money. Spread the word. Go tell your friends listen to the podcast. It's a different kind of sports betting show. And I said this when newer people come in, and I always mention the comments. And for those listening for the second time on Apple or wherever you listen to, I'm not going to come in here and just hit you with, well, we have this, whatever, spin on this guy's pitch and hit velocity and this trend or these are. That's not what I do. I try to kind of keep it simple for people, right? I mean, no one here is putting the work in that you'll never catch me. I got a 30-year head start on you. And I'm not the best. I'll sure as hell say that. I'm not the best. Do I make money? Yes. I mean, I'm better than somebody else? No. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. King D, have a good one. Iceman's laughing. But all right, I'm getting out of here. Everybody have a good Tuesday. Back tomorrow. What's that? Wednesday. Talk some more bowl stuff. We got bowls coming up on Friday. So take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.